GGRC.
Hey everybody, welcome to another QuickSave Review with me, RC, here on GGRC. You know, I got this new setup, I got the new introduction, you know, I got all this stuff going on. I was like, oh cool, this is gonna be fun to debut it. I'm gonna have Sushi back in the chair so you guys can see him before videos start and everything. And he jumped down right before we started recording. I'm like, dude, we're gonna record right now. And he was just like, nope, peace out, see ya, I'm out. And he walked out. I was like, dude, come back. He even looked at me like, ain't happening, man. And Sushi's chair, for those of you who have been watching the show for a long time, know that he sits right here in his brown chair. The chair has been over there for a while. I've been doing videos for a long time now, for probably the past year, I would say, where, you know, my webcam, over here on this side, my webcam's been up over here. But I'm switching things up now. I always consider every E3 of every year sort of like the new season of GGRC, where I introduce sort of like a new intro, a new look, that kind of thing. And we have a new look, we have a new intro, and I was like, oh, this is going to be exciting, because everyone's like, oh, Sushi will be back on camera. And he jumped down. So I apologize for anybody disappointed. However, today we're taking a look at this game called Thief Simulator. Now, I was actually pretty excited for this, because I know simulator games are usually just dumb fun, right? Oh boy, but I don't have a lot of good to say about Thief Simulator. I haven't played much of it, to be quite honest. I've only played 10-15 minutes of it, but it's not so much the game itself, it's the way it runs. And we're playing this on Switch. This might be a different story for this game running on Steam, you know, if it runs on PS4, that kind of thing, but running on Switch, honestly, it runs like doggy doo-doo, to be quite honest. So here, let's jump into the game so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So here we are in the game, and we're in the menu right now. You can see all the different things that you've collected, like, you know, crowbars, flashlights. We did collect an old toaster, so there's that. I don't know what that means, but even on screen here, you could see how sluggishly this toaster moves, right? All right, so let's go into the game. We're actually in between missions, I suppose you could say. We've only done the introduction mission. We haven't done a whole hell of a lot in this game, to be quite honest. But you could just see, if you walk down these stairs and everything, it may not look as bad in the video, I don't know. But right now it's running at 30 FPS, which is totally fine. 30 is totally okay. We're actually going to put this old toaster away. That's definitely something I stole from the house that is not going to be worth anything. We're just going to store it for now. And 30 FPS is not a big deal. But seriously, when I was in the first level of the mission, it was running at like 20 FPS. And it just does not look good when you get up to things like this. If you're watching this move around and everything, you might think in the video, this maybe doesn't look so bad when you're watching it in a screen that's like teeny tiny. But when you're playing this full screen on a monitor, it looks pretty bad. Honestly, I don't like to do videos where I'm kind of dogging somebody's game. I usually like to do positive videos, but here's what we're going to do is we're going to play through the next mission. Hopefully it gets better, because the concept of this game is pretty fun, honestly. The concept of this game is basically like you play as a thief, and you get calls from this guy named Vinny who kind of guides you through stealing things and whatnot. And it's pretty silly and pretty fun in that regard. We're actually going to interact with this. I thought we were going to interact with this laptop. Maybe not. Perhaps we have to interact with this computer. There we go.
Tools for Thieves lets you buy new kit online, but you might not have what it takes to use them all. Click on Steal Your Forum.
So here we go. We got Steal Your Forum. So we're going to move over to that.
Here you can buy secrets. Hot tips on what's where, who's guarding it, who leaves the door unlocked, whatever. Check out what I wrote on Greenview 109.
So they give you tips on different houses that you can go in and burglarize, which is pretty silly and pretty funny, right? So we could buy tips for this house for $0. It's easy to break the damaged wooden fence in the back. There's an old TV worth $1. Spare door key in the drawer. And there's no one home all the time. Which is really funny. No one home all the time. This is going to be a real easy one to knock off, right? So you get your mission. Let's head on down to the car here. Oh, and we got to answer this.
Hawk your loot at the pawn shop first. You'll need empty pockets at Greenview 109.
So we already dumped off the old toaster, but I guess we could go pick that up right now. So, it's actually pretty interesting. The menus and stuff are very Fallout. They're very Elder Scrolls. They're very Bethesda. If you jump into the storage, you'll see it's got this same inventory storage thing going on. But what's really funny is actually if you head up to your couch up here, if you want to take a nap, the menu looks very much like a Bethesda game where, you know, they're like, oh, what time would you like to sleep till? Which I personally found to be pretty damn funny. So you can tell that they're sort of, you know, wearing their inspiration on their sleeves. Oh, Sushi might be joining us back here. You could definitely hear him meowing in the background. Are you coming back up on your chair? Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. We got to pause for a moment, guys. We got to pause for a moment. Hold on. And we don't need to watch that intro again, but look who it is. Look at this guy. It's Mr. Sush. Sushi's back. I know you guys haven't seen him in a while, so I thought it was important that he be back on this first games episode with a new intro. Just to show that he's going to be a part of it now, you know? And I'm sure he's happy about it too. All right, anyway, let's go back to the game, shall we? So everybody can take pleasure in knowing that Sushi is right here, hanging out. Maybe not all the time, but most of the time. And I'm definitely petting his head right now. And he is definitely loving it. He's always loved being a part of the show. I know he has. And that might be why he's been depressed the past year. He just hasn't been on the show much lately. Who am I kidding? He doesn't care. All right. Let's open the door here. Let's jump in our silly little car. And let's see. How do we... Oh, yeah. You got to hit X to interact and start the key. We're going to go to the pawn shop. Oh, that's unfortunate. It does not let you drive. Now, you do get to drive the car, actually. It lets you drive from the scene of the crime, which is pretty silly and pretty fun. So here we are at the pawn shop.
Welcome back.
Let's talk to him. Okay, he's going to give us $3 for a toaster. Let's take it. $3, it's worth something.
It's time for Greenview 109. Get me that TV, and don't pawn it off.
So this guy really wants a CRT TV. He must be playing like old PlayStation games or N64 games or something like that. There's some real petty criminal stuff going on here. I gotta be honest. Stealing an old toaster. This will somewhat cook your toast. $3. This was another thing with this game too, because when you get into these situations and or into these missions rather, and they don't seem to run very good if they're running at around 20 FPS or sub or whatever, but the loading times are pretty bad too. Even though it says 99%, it's been at 99% for a little while here, and yet it still loads a little bit after the fact. So, all right, we're looking for 109, so it looks like we're gonna head over here. Whoop. And it gives you a little indicator to let you know where you're heading. Man, this just does not run great. I gotta tell you guys, like, I am pretty disappointed. All right, we should... Yeah, did you see all that texture pop in once we got out of the car, too? So, I guess simulator games, they've sort of taken on a whole, like, you know, silly approach nowadays. You know, I guess people really are not expecting... games to run great and to run or to be a competent game type of thing. I think people are kind of coming to these looking for a silly game, which is totally fine. That's kind of what this is, right? So it's letting you know that you can break through this fence to get in. We'll do that in just a second. But what's unfortunate, though, is that like it doesn't even run that great on the Switch. This is actually running just a teeny bit better than it did in the tutorial. But anytime you're looking at the foliage and that kind of thing, it just runs really bad. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know if it comes through in the video very well, but when you're playing it full screen, it's just kind of horrendous. I did play a portion of this portably, and it's kind of the same deal, too. All right, so we're going to go ahead and select our quick select. I'm still trying to get the hang of how this quick select thing works here. That's your jump. Oh, there's someone back there. We can't let them see that we're actually... there we go. We can't actually let them see that we're breaking in. There you go. There go all the boards. And you want to break in here. Slide open the window and climb in. And at this point, most of the time you want it would seem they want you to put the crowbar away. Because otherwise you're going to be dealing with... there we go. Let's open that up. You're going to be dealing with people seeing you with the crowbar. You got to escape without people seeing you with a crowbar or flashlight, that kind of thing. Seems as though we could probably take a nap in this person's bed, I guess. So we're going to take this TV here. We're still learning tutorials. You can hit the bottom button to learn tutorials. To steal a big item, TV printer, etc., put it in the car's trunk and drive home. To sell big items at pawn, you need to put them next to the shop owner. Okay, so we can take this back outside. Oop. Can we jump out? Oh, but I don't have the TV. Okay, so just take the TV. Carry TV. I guess we gotta kind of like go out a door. Back door. Is there a back door? There's a closet. What's it say? Easy to break what? I didn't catch that. Now it's gone. You will see that there is a sound meter as well. If you look in the bottom left, there is a map, a sound meter. The flashlight represents people's sight, so they can see where you're at. And I am trying like hell to figure out where to put this TV. It would seem you got to carry it under your shoulder. So we're gonna go ahead and drop that for a moment. That is locked. We're on the inside, though. So to unlock a door from the inside, you need lockpicking. That that does not make any sense. I just gotta say. All right, let's grab this TV. Oh, we can grab the toaster though, and the TV. Oh, there's something. Oh, it's a pot. So all this stuff we could really grab. Oh, is there a way to crouch? There we go. Let's grab this pot. Put that in the bag. So there's certain things you can put in the bag, certain things you can't. And I am just not having a good time figuring out how to hell to get this TV out of there. There we go. So grab this TV. And I'm watching for people watching me. My car is parked right over here. You can see someone's right there. I don't think anyone will see me if I go for it now. Okay, cool. We're going. You walk a lot slower with a TV under your shoulders, though, I'll tell you that. Okay, open. Close it. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. What do you guys say? Start it up. And we got the TV. So now at this point, we're just going to drive away. And there you go. Mission done. So we're heading home. And here we go as it tries to load again. Ugh, like I said, long load time. It's pretty, okay, that one wasn't actually as bad as it was before. And I got a B for that, which isn't too bad.
I see you got my screen. Go to Black Bay.
All right, Black Bay. We're gonna go. We're gonna go to Black Bay, and we are going to.
I set up a page on there for the TV. Go there and sell it.
So we're gonna go ahead and sell this TV under electronics. Sell it.
Good work. Now, click on the Rent a Thug tab.
Okay.
Now here you can find a little extra work. I put one on there just for you.
So here you can find extra missions to do, which is kind of cool.
Now, drive back to 110 and break some dishes with the crowbar.
So I like that they, instead of just stealing stuff all the time, they also give you the option of doing other fun little missions and stuff. So my dilemma, though, is that this game really doesn't run great on the Switch, at least in my opinion. Like, oh boy, there is some really bad FPS stuff there. Yikes. You get close to looking out there, yikes. It is just stuff bouncing around and everything. I don't know if it's just because of these wow, look at that. That is that is awful. But that's what I was running into in the tutorial there as well. It seems like when you're in this vicinity, it seems to run better than it does when you get into that open area. But yeah, guys, this is one game I definitely am not sure that I can recommend. I mean, if FPS stuff doesn't bother you like it does me, games need to run at least at like a solid 30 for me to enjoy them. They don't always need to be 60, but when a game can't even keep it up at 30, that's when I kind of check out. And this game, while I feel like it would be immensely fun if I was playing this on Steam because I'd have a faster computer to play it with and everything, you know, things would load up quicker and you know, they wouldn't have to worry about the game being as optimized because you have a souped up machine. On a Switch, though, I'm not sure that I could really fully recommend it. Yeah, it's not greatly optimized in my opinion. But I mean, if you're looking for this kind of game that's kind of silly and FPS stuff doesn't bother you, maybe, you know, that's a different story and that might be something you're actually looking for. But yeah, like I said, guys, I don't like doing videos where I'm dogging people's games. That's not really my thing. But considering how this runs on here, I'm not sure that I could really get a whole lot of joy out of it personally. So I apologize for sort of the dour video here, but that is going to be Thief Simulator for this one here. But guys, yeah, thanks for watching. This is going to be the new format here. You know, I like to do, going forward, to always have the full screen going ahead. Being able to introduce Sushi, my co-pilot, once again, which I'm super excited about. And playing games for you guys as well is always a fun time for me. But there you go, guys. I'll see you all next time.